Hi guys, welcome back. Now we did say a while ago that we're going to keep on doing these impromptu little vlogs.
Yeah.
We get so many questions, instead of answering them as they come along, I've been letting them build up, then we can do it in a vlog for you.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what this is all about.
So it's a bit of a catch up, come questions, come ramble on for a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of a quick catch up with us. So as you will have seen on the last vlog, we finally let you know where we were going to, and yes, we're heading to mainland Spain.
On sea.
Well, it's not going to be on sea this time, is it?
Well, it will be in a bit when we got to bend it down.
Oh, that's optional at the moment. That hasn't been set in stone. But what our plans are is to go down the centre of Spain this time, because we've hit the season where it's a bit cooler, and every time we've wanted to go to, say, Madrid or Seville, it's been absolutely baking, and
Like nearly 40 degrees, isn't it?
Yeah, we've never fancied it. So we've waited for it to get to the back end of the year so we can go to these places. Now, you'll see on Tuesday that we arrive in France, and we'll show you a bit around France.
Yeah, that's coming up on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that one, eh?
But at the moment, we are in Spain. We've made it to Spain, and the temperature's just right. It's perfect.
Well, it's 30 degrees today, isn't it? It's been cool, hasn't it, as we've started moving down, because we still look sort of northern Spain. We're not obviously going to tell you exactly where we are, because it'll be coming up in a future video, won't it, very soon.
But on the evening, you need that cardigan on again, don't you? It gets a bit, everyone's walking around with bubble jackets on at the moment. They must think we're crackers.
8 degrees at night overnight it's been, so it's dropping right cool, isn't it? So at least you can sleep properly.
Yeah.
And like yesterday were 26, 27. Today's going to make by about tea time about 30 degrees.
I say it feels like the perfect summers that we used to have in the UK that we don't get anymore. So yeah, I do feel for you if you're all sat at home and it's raining. One thing we're not going to whinge about is the sun, because we've not seen enough of it this year. So, like I said, we've accumulated quite a few questions, so we're going to crack on with those. As you can see, this is a premiere. If you've caught it in time, you can put some questions in the side. We are watching with you guys right now, so if we can answer them, we will do.
You can do it real time, can't you? So we're there, but we're not there.
Right, the first question we've been getting is, people don't seem to understand. They've been asking us how we've been able to go to Europe so quickly after leaving Ireland. Do you want to explain this one?
Yeah, well, Ireland, as we've said in previous videos, it's not in the Schengen zone, so even though it's classed as Europe, it doesn't account to your days. I think there's now sort of Ireland, and things like Morocco, and I think Cyprus is about the only places you can go now. What's not in
what about Turkey?
And Turkey, over in Turkey. But yeah, so that's why we've done 90 days back in the UK and Ireland, which equates to as time to be out of the Schengen zone. Now we can come back for 90 days. So.
Yeah, that's how it works. We've not got. A few of you seem to think we've got some kind of special treatment. We haven't.
We did talk about visas before and stuff for Spain, but you've got to have money in the bank and stuff.
That's the problem.
Amount, so.
We were looking at the nomad visa. Can you believe you've got to have over £30,000 in your bank account before you can apply for it?
But still, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
I get what they're saying is they want you to be able to look after yourself when you come here and not start draining the system. So
I can understand, but 30, it's a lot, isn't it? Where did they get that from?
They've done a lot of the other visas as well. They've jiggled around a bit. But
yeah,
anyway,
they're making it very, very hard. And there's a new thing coming in as well, isn't there? It was supposed to come in October this year, but they've moved that now because I don't think they know how to handle it. But anyway, we haven't got any special treatment. That's how we can come away to Europe after we've been to Ireland. How's your Skylight now that we've had it fixed?
It's all right. It's just trouble is now it's too warm, isn't it? So we've got like, you can't see it, but there's like a shade up there, and there's an extra thermal, like a windscreen thing. In Spain, you get them from the
like the tinfoil looking things.
You get them from all like Chinese stores, you know, the Mercachinas or whatever you want to call them, and it's just up there just to reflect, and it's nice and cool now. Well, even though it's still warm in here. So.
But the Skylight itself, Liberty did a fantastic job. Really, really good. So again, we can't recommend them enough. They were just brilliant.
And then you'll see on Tuesday's video, we didn't stay long in France because of the rain. We had a lot of rain, and we've never had a drip. We never had one drip or anything, have we? It's been spot on. So
every day we had rain in France. So that's coming up soon.
Watch that on Tuesday, yeah.
The yellow shells in your van, where did you get them from? There's one behind me now. Well, I get asked this loads. That's why I've not answered any of you. I thought I'd just do it on this vlog. The lady's called Sarah, and she's on Instagram. And now I think it's called But First a Cup of Tea. That's her page. I will put it on this in the description below. Please go over and see her. I've explained I'm going to give her a shout out on this vlog. So if you do want to order them, she posts them out to you. You can have them in all different colours. We've had these for about over a year now, and they've never.
They're full of cables and stuff, and all.
We pull our knickknacks in and wires and stuff, and they're brilliant. They're really good quality.
You could put CHICCO in one, couldn't you?
CHICCO probably would fit in there actually. But yeah, if you head over to Instagram and see Sarah, the link will be in the description below. Would you ever consider getting a property in Europe?
Well,
we're struggling to get rid of the property that we've got.
Yeah, well, we'll touch on that one next question.
Yeah.
But from that for bricks and mortar, no, I don't think so. But like, I'd like the idea, and you're not fussed. You think about it a little bit, then you don't. But like buying something like on one of the sites in, like, for example, Benidorm, just for one place.
No.
You know, like a caravan what's been done up, because they do look like home from home, don't they? But the trouble is the cost of the ground rent and stuff. It's more than a mortgage. It's a fortune, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
and I can't see me spending that and not being able to spend time in there. Only 90 days, that's all you can have. No, we've literally only just started this adventure, haven't we? So we're looking forward to the future in our home on wheels. So
there's nothing to say we can't park up and stay on a site for longer. You know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks and do vlogs, go in out places, but we'd have to have a car, wouldn't we? That's the thing. Yeah. So we'd probably rent a car and
I get a bit stir crazy as well. I like to see new places. 4 days max in one place for me, and I'm like, we need to go somewhere else. So
it might be something to look at in the future, but I don't think a property, and I don't think, you know, like I say, whether we get a car and we stop, because we do have our own little smart car still, but you're not allowed to tow them on the ground. You've got to have a trailer, so we could bring that with us, and you could be based at a place and zip around in that.
That's just in France, though, isn't it? You can't.
Yeah,
you
I
can't
think so. But I have seen people do it, but you risk getting.
saw it the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, you risk getting in trouble with it. But you can have a trailer, I suppose. That'd be an option, I guess. You know, do it like that. We have a tow bar, and we've towed it before on the old vlogs. If you go back.
Continuing on from that question, there's another one as well. Did you sell your house? No. It was up for 9 months.
More than that, probably. It was up for nearly a year, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, I think we put it up in April. Might have been 9-10 months, something.
Yeah,
but they promised, as you know, we're estate agents.
We had two different estate agents, didn't we?
We sacked one off and got another one, and they promised us, and it was exactly the same. The clientele, the people who come in to look at it, weren't in the market really. I don't think, you know. And we had some offers. We did have an offer we agreed on. This is going back ages ago now, isn't it? We were in Spain, I remember, last year.
Yeah, we had an offer, and then it all fell through.
And then they retracted it and stuff. So, and that's it.
Unfortunately, we put our property up for sale just after the boom had finished. So the interest rates went up 3 times in that year. We put our house up for sale. Yep. We didn't stand a chance, not a chance. We reduced it, thousands, still couldn't get rid of it. And then we've put blood, sweat and tears into that house, haven't we? So we weren't willing to give it away now. We've been quite fortunate that we do still have the house, but we have a family member who is renting it from us, and they know it's on a short-term lease. So if interest rates come flying back down again, the house will be going back on the market, won't it?
There's still a market for selling properties, but I don't know.
Not the price that we want for ours.
Well, if we'd have sold it a year before, we'd have got over asking from what we gathered. But there you go. That's what it is. We've still got it. You might say, well, how do you fund it? Well, it's because we rent it. We couldn't afford to do this, and you know, it's someone else is paying for it at the moment. Look, quite luckily for us. So that's where it is. But we've no plans to return to it. None whatsoever. Not for now. You know, I mean, we'll go back and do bits of maintenance, look after the garden and bits, don't we, and stuff, and that's it, don't we?
Yeah, that's it. Well, as landlords have to, you've got to keep doing bits and pieces to it, but no plans to go back to that. This is our home now, home on wheels for the foreseeable. Now, with us being over here, a lot of you have been messaging us saying that you're coming over to Spain for Christmas and we would like to meet up with you. We're not going to be in Spain for Christmas. No. As you can see, our 90 days will have run out for Christmas.
I think our last day here will be December 1st, something like that, or December 2nd. I have an app on my phone, we tend to book the ferry a few days before to give you, in case something goes wrong and you miss a ferry or it's delayed a day or something. At least you're not. So we'll be back by start of December in lovely freezing cold England.
Yeah, but we have got lots of reasons to come back in December as well. We've got family to see. We've got Christmas. Yeah. We always like to spend Christmas with family, don't we?
We were talking of going up to Scotland, but I don't know where we'll go yet.
Well, we might do after New Year's Eve-ish. We might head up to Scotland for a few months or a few weeks. We don't know. There is places we want to go, but it's all weather pending. That's the only problem.
We had a rough time last winter, didn't we? Probably weren't the best thing to do, go right to the top of Scotland over winter and stuff. But we managed it, didn't we? Just
Wick
about.
was an experience, weren't it? Yeah, so if you didn't see that, go back to January this year and you'll see what happened to us in Scotland.
It's on the Scotland tour playlist from this year.
This one made me chuckle. Are you going to Spain to get another Chico?
Yeah.
We're not. There isn't another Chico. There couldn't possibly be another Chico.
We have to get a Mrs. Chico, don't we?
Mrs. Chico. We had no intention of getting another dog. Our world just dropped out when Woody passed away. We had no intention of getting another dog. It was so upsetting. And then when we went to Spain, we met up with my friend, and she just by chance, had a friend who was a breeder of Chihuahuas, and they just had a new litter, and they were ready to go. It was just destiny, weren't it?
Yeah.
It was so strange, and that'll never happen again.
And he's a rat boy, so
he's a one and only. I couldn't have another dog. I think it'd be unfair to him. He gets all our attention, and he gets spoilt as well.
I think he's sat in the sun up there. I don't know if you can see him on camera, and that, but he's sat in the sun at a minute. Well, he thinks he is, but it's not shining yet. But he's still. We had a question about is Chico warm in the van, didn't we?
Yeah, how does Chico cope with the warmth in the van? He looks for it. He looks for the little bits of sun. He was down there 10 minutes ago. If he's not warm, he's not happy. He loves it. If we put the aircon on, he's he's at the other end of the van away from it. So no, Chico is a sun worshipper. Don't worry about Chico being in the van. Are you going to Spain with Morocco as your final destination? No.
I must admit, this initial early route, what we've started doing, we're seeing signs up for tickets to flipping Morocco Tangier and stuff, because this is a main route down, so there's like officers on way down. I mean, we're probably 700 kilometres to the bottom, 600, something like that, till you get, and there's officers, isn't they, selling tickets. But I think this is a main route, what people are taking it to go down.
Morocco's never been on our list of places to go. I've never fancied it. I've watched other people go. I still don't fancy it. I don't like the rules and regulations that you've got to get through to go there. It just
it's for dogs in it and stuff, and then we don't allow drones and stuff.
Is it the Tetri test?
Tina test or something. But
like that.
If we hadn't got Chico, it wouldn't have been. But you never know, do you, with him? So
you can't even take your drone over there. I don't know. There's too many rules and regulations for us.
I mean, we've got so many different locations to go to, aren't we? Coming up into next year, next time we leave for Europe again, we're going to go somewhere else.
I just don't feel that we have to jump through hoops to go to a country. We've got so many places that we can pick from. So, no, Spain will be our be-all and end-all, I'm afraid. And then, like I say, we'll be returning back on around about the 1st of December.
But it's not all just cities, is it? We are going to be doing some
some coastal time as well. Yeah.
Well, I don't know even. We might even go back to Gibraltar yet. Just whether we film it, if we do, I don't know. But
it was brilliant, Gibraltar.
Yeah, well, we'll probably have time, won't we? Because we're dedicating our full time, more or less, in Spain, aren't we, this time?
Right, another one, Mark. Do you ever worry about getting too ill to travel? Do you ever worry about getting too ill to go to work?
The same as anything. Do you worry about getting up in the morning and seeing if you're going to live till tea time for your Chinese? Probably not, you know. I mean, you think about it, you know, as you get older and stuff, your ears and stuff. I should have hearing aids in, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I wear them a bit and make my ears itch a little bit. So any keen-eyed people who might have seen it on a previous video recently, I had them in. But I should wear them. But stuff like that, everything starts failing you, doesn't it, after a bit?
Yeah, I mean, everyone gets old, guys. But, like, this is why we're doing this now, while we're at an age where we can. We see so many people doing it when they've retired. Within a year, they've got health problems, they've got hospital appointments. So that's why we're doing this now. You can't think about what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah. We could live in a house and I could still get run over tomorrow.
From an aspect of, do we worry about while we're out travelling? I mean, we do have insurance and stuff. It's going to be a feature on another video soon, isn't it, about a company with partnership with.
Yes.
Once we get it all finalised, that is. Plus, we do have cover from our bank. And then obviously we've got the elf cars, which we've got. So we've got enough for Spain and stuff. If you're in Morocco or Africa, it might.
That's
might
another
be
reason
different.
why we're.
But in mainland Europe, and you know, and if there's anything you need to fly home for, there's plenty of sites in Spain. You can park your motorhome up and spend. I know you can in Benidorm. There's El Raco. I think it's €20 a week or something, or a month, and you can get on the plane, can't you, Alicante, and be back in England if you need to for anything urgent. You don't have to drive back. You're not stuck, you know. So
You can make yourself ill worrying about things like that. Just don't worry about it. Cover yourself as much as you can. If it happens, it happens. You deal with it. Anything in life happens. You just deal with it, don't you? So
exactly.
no, we don't worry. What are your plans for the future? We don't plan.
Short term, we're just doing what we're doing, and while you guys are going to watch our videos, we're going to keep making them.
If you're a regular to our channel, you know we've found ourselves in a pickle a few times because we don't plan. But I think planning sometimes it can become it becomes a bit hard work because you're stuck to a regime. We've got to be there, you've got to be over there, you've got to be doing this and. No, we'll just try to keep it as free and easy as possible.
Yeah.
Plans, I mean, like we said, we might go to Scotland in the winter. We might not. We might go to, I don't know, Sweden, Norway, Denmark.
We might go there, but it might be too cold when we're allowed back. Because there's 90 days, we'll probably end of Feb before we go anywhere, leave the UK mainland.
And I think that's when winter time really kicks in.
And I want to go to Cornwall and stuff, but I don't know if it might be not as snowy and cold, but it would just be wet, wouldn't it?
Well, it's seasonal Cornwall as well. So this is why we don't plan. Like today, we'll say, right, we'll look at a map and we'll go there. It's going to be sunny, it's going to be nice, and it's on our way there. So that's how we plan things. But regarding years, months in future, no, we don't do that. Have you any plans to upgrade your motorhome?
No, I mean, from replacing it with another one, though, because we couldn't afford it anyway, could we? But
well, we could if we had to. If this one fell on its backside and won't move anymore, we'd have to get something else. But Betty has been in so many places and never let us down, touch wood.
Yeah, well, we're nearly 80,000 miles now as well.
Yeah.
We got it with a bit over 40 on the clock. So we've had it the longest. It's had quite a lot of owners, people up in Scotland from what I gather and all over. I'm not sure if it was a rental van, this motorhome.
Really?
Yeah, because in some of the paperwork, what we got, a big shoebox full of paperwork, was instructions how to go through the combi boiler system. So I think it was like a rental at one point. But
no, I mean, we hear of so many of you buying new motorhomes and then within 2 weeks you've not got it anymore because it's back at the dealers waiting for parts or something fixing or snags, a snagging list as long as you're on. She is running like a dream. That is the first big job we've had done in a long time, that Skylight.
Yeah. When we get back, we've got to get timing belt done. That'll be due again.
But you can do that.
Yeah,
We're quite lucky because he's mechanical like
just
that.
Find somewhere where it's not raining to do it and stuff. It might still be nice weather, you never know, in December.
Yeah. Keep your ears open. We might be asking for someone who's got a bit of covered ground.
Well, that's the thing, and it does need doing timing belt probably. Well, we could stretch it a bit more, but we don't want to. So.
No, you've got to look after your van, haven't you? Because like we say, it's our home. So we had quite a lot of questions regarding the video that we put out regarding the travellers hitting the campsite that we had in Ireland. And you were asking, did we have a lot of problems regarding the travellers in Ireland? We had no problems regarding the travellers in Ireland. It was just that one vlog where travellers came on with a caravan that was absolutely huge, which you will see on the video.
Yeah.
Took over 3 pictures, hooked up, and then fetched another 2 cars on with it and a motorhome.
It was just, and it were on all night when there's a car coming and going like around. Watch out! I think there's going to be more coming if something like that happened. Now we've had all sorts of comments, people saying, you know, that they're entitled to camp and stuff. And how do we know that we didn't pay? Well, the fact is that the owner came and apologised before anything. He came over to us. Obviously, we didn't put that on film, and he said that he's going to get rid of them. He shouldn't be on here because he hadn't paid and they hadn't booked on.
And it's a caravan.
And it's a motorhome park only, exclusively for motorhomes. So, yeah, and he was going to drag them off, wasn't he? So
yeah, so a lot of you were saying, why did you film it? Well, we filmed it to prove to you that that's what the vlog was going to be about them coming on the campsite and not paying. A lot of you say, if we don't film it, a lot of you say, why don't you film it? So that's why we filmed it.
Yeah, just to prove that it did happen, you know, more than anything, and for protection for the chap who was trying to deal with the situation.
It got very irate, didn't it?
He was on his own, and then obviously with Alvan's, JP was next to us, a big caravan. It was just a bit messy, wasn't it? And we did it for a lot of protection reasons as well.
For security regarding our home.
And we're not serial people where we sit there and saying, "Look, he's done this and she's done that," because we don't have time. We've not looked out the windows hardly today where we are now. But it's just that
we'd already been pre-warned something was going to happen. And when you hear all the screaming and shouting, it gets a bit frightening. Now, we've had no problems with the Irish, full stop. The Irish people are the salt of the earth. Ireland is a beautiful country. We vlog what we see on the day. So everyday people have problems in their life. So do we. We come across problems, dramas, whatever you want to call it.
We're not getting paid to go and promote it and make it out something it's not.
No.
It's through our eyes. So if we've had a lot of people say that we're nothing but negative and this that, and the other. We can only show you what happens on the day. We can't say, right, well, we'll go and record it again tomorrow because it'll be a better day. It is what it is. We were probably unlucky. We had the issues with parking. We had the guy with the generator down in Cove that we run
which
in
again
day and night.
You've all been saying, why don't you go and just go and tell them to turn it off instead of videoing it. It was another traveller family. Now you don't go and tell a traveller family what to do. Go to Ireland and you'll find that out yourself. As you can see from the video that we showed you.
We just prefer an easier life. We come out of being working in stressful jobs. We don't want to make any stress for ourselves. So we sooner just move down the road. But at the time, there were no room elsewhere in that park.
The only problem we've had since leaving Ireland is the comments we've had on that vlog. It isn't the Irish people. We understand that. And the Irish people have been lovely. Sending us messages saying, please excuse the traveller side because they're rude, they're ignorant. We have had a lot of horrible messages. We've even been threatened that if we go back to Ireland, don't for your own safety.
Well, we had one comment basically saying that this video is shared throughout the community and they'll be watching out for you.
That's it, yeah. We're going to share this. Back.
So, like, end of the day, that we partly expect part of what comes with YouTube is you get more popular with your videos. It's going out to a bigger audience. You're going to get some silly comments. We turn the comments off on that video so we can monitor it for that reason. But for us, it's gone semi-viral. It's now done over 200,000 views.
So I think they are sharing it within the travelling community because everyone's watching it.
And it's had like over 1.5 million impressions, which means it's been shown to 1.5 million people, hasn't it? Not necessarily everyone's clicked on it. I wish you had it on, but there you go.
At the end of the day, we were there. We taxed on our van. We paid to be there. We paid for the electric hookup. They hadn't. So who's in the wrong? We weren't in the wrong. Anyway, we love Ireland and we will be back. We will be back. We might pick certain places we might not visit. But
and no one can dispute, anyone who's been to Ireland, no one can dispute it's challenging with the park-ups. Unless you will pay for a site, and we've said this numerous times now, to go to Ireland, we don't have the funds to be able to pay even if it's €20 a night, which is cheap.
3 nights is €60.
7 nights, if we're doing it every day, we haven't got the funds to do that. YouTube doesn't pay us that much, so we have to find places to park what it doesn't cost. But moreover, some of the places we did pay to park, we don't have waste bins, and that's the thing you see when you get it like that and you pay to park, you don't always get a waste bins, and it is a challenge with waste bins, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully us going to Ireland showed you a bit of what you need to watch for, or we never told anyone not to go. Please do go. It's a gorgeous country.
Strange because we did the ones where it was on the cliff top and stuff, and we didn't really get any comments really negative. But people don't talk about them ones. You always talk about ones where we've had problems, don't they?
Yeah. Anyway, that's Ireland. We loved it and we will be back. Final question that we're going to pick up on today is, if you could pick your dream destination to go in your van, where would it be?
Benidorm.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah, why not?
You've shocked me. In the whole world?
Nice and simple.
Well, mine's America. All day long. America and Canada. And Steve in Canada, I'm going to hold you. I'm going to hold you to that comment that you made. He's got a bit of land just for us, he reckons.
It's a rigmarole getting the Motorhome and CHICCO.
That's the only problem. We've got CHICCO, getting the dog over there.
Yeah. I mean, we could go and rent a Motorhome over there and do a series, but the problem is it's CHICCO again, isn't it? You know, so we got CHICCO and there's a commitment, and that's the thing when you get dogs who do sort of tie you down.
Well, he doesn't tie us down.
Getting him to America is a bit of a problem.
He doesn't tie me down. He's my little baby. If we can't go to America because of CHICCO, then we don't go.
Well, that's the thing. I were looking, but I were looking at cruisers. I were going to look at about doing a mini series on cruisers maybe and doing some cruise. But there's one ship you can take him on, and that's Cunard, I think it is, something like that, and it's fortune. We have actually staterooms that you can put dogs on. So you know, so that's the thing, isn't it? Getting him to America, it's a bit
definitely.
Of a challenge.
Mine's definitely America, and yours is Benidorm.
On sea.
Right, so I think we've answered most of your questions for this one. We've watted on for quite a while there. If you've got any more questions, send them to us. If I don't answer them, then you know why, because I'm writing them all down.
We have saved them, haven't we, over the last few weeks, and it's a bit of an update. So just to recap where we are now, we're in Spain. On Tuesday's video, if you're watching this before Tuesday,
you'll see us hitting France hard.
We've no point in saying we're in France when we're in Spain, so we're in Spain at a minute, aren't we?
You're confusing me now. We got through France really quickly because of the rain, so you'll see all that coming up. So we'll end this one here. We've waffled on for quite a while. If you've liked this vlog, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and don't forget to make sure you're still subscribed. And if you're not, why not? Go on it now, subscribe.
Yeah. If you subscribe, we'll promise you we'll take you to Benidorm while we're in Spain.
No, we won't promise that at all. But you don't want to miss out this next few series of Spain because it's going to be a belter. So for now, guys, we will catch you on Tuesday.